Welcome home, my friends, to the North Star Within podcast. I'm your host, Britt Ward, holistic life coach, licensed massage therapist, Reiki master, and personal development advocate. Let's dive into today's topic. I am so grateful you are taking the time to be here with me today. I am excited to share some information with you about the science behind nature's benefits. So, nature's benefits are backed by scientific research demonstrating its profound effects on our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well being. Some examples include mental health benefits. People who are more connected with nature are generally happier and less likely to experience depression and anxiety. The physical health benefits. Nature exposure can increase physical activity and decrease the risk of cardiovascular disease. That was a new fact for me to learn now. It also provides stress relief. The sights and sounds of nature can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and promote relaxation. Cognitive function. Exposure to nature can improve attention, cognitive flexibility, and creativity. Vitamin D. Sunlight exposure from being outdoors produces vitamin D, which is essential for healthy bones, teeth, and muscles. Low vitamin D levels are associated with depression, so spending more time outside can help boost vitamin D levels and combat the symptoms of depression. There are also ecosystem services that benefit our personal well-being and health. Ecosystems provide many services that benefit humans, including food, water, fuel, climate regulation, flood management, and water filtration. Let's explore these topics a little deeper. The mental health benefits. Spending time in nature has been shown to significantly improve cognitive functioning through several key mechanisms. Enhanced focus and creativity. Being in nature boosts concentration and creativity by providing a break from the constant distractions in modern life. This restoration of attention helps you to focus better when engaging in meditation or contemplation, facilitating a deeper spiritual engagement. Attention restoration. Nature helps replenish our depleted attention resources. Urban environments often require what's known as directed attention, where we must focus intently amidst numerous distractions. Y'all know that's that mind traffic I talk about. This can lead to mental fatigue. Nature, on the other hand, engages involuntary attention, which is more effortless. This restorative effect allows our brains to recover, increasing our ability to focus once we return to more demanding tasks. Stress reduction. Being in natural environments lowers cortisol levels, the stress hormone, helping to calm the mind. Reduced stress not only enhances mood and overall mental health, but also improves concentration and working memory, allowing us to think more clearly and efficiently. Increased mental energy. The calming effects of natural settings help to revitalize our mental energy. This rejuvenation supports cognitive processes like learning, memory, and complex thinking tasks, which are essential for academic and professional success. Enhanced sensory awareness. Being in nature often heightens our sensory awareness. Sight, sound, smell, engaging the brain in rich tapestry of inputs. This sensory engagement can improve perception, observation skills, and overall mental alertness. Improve sleep quality. Exposure to natural light helps regulate our circadian rhythms, leading to better sleep quality. Adequate and restful sleep is crucial for optimal cognitive functioning, affecting everything from consolidation to the ability to learn new information. Together, these benefits make spending time in nature a valuable tool for enhancing cognitive functions such as attention, memory, and problem solving, all important for both everyday tasks and long-term intellectual and mental well-being. The emotional health benefits. Nature offers a multitude of emotional benefits that can have a profound impact on our overall well-being. I'm going to share with you some of the benefits of how spending time in natural environments can enhance our emotional health. And some of these may surprise you. Boosted self-esteem. Engaging in outdoor activities, whether it's walking, gardening, or simply being present in a natural setting, can enhance self-esteem and confidence. Accomplishing small goals in a natural context, like completing a hike or tending to a garden, can foster a sense of achievement. Enhance connection and empathy. Nature can increase feelings of connection, not only to the environment, but also to others. This experience can foster greater empathy, compassion, and a sense of belonging, reducing feelings of isolation. Mindfulness and presence. Nature encourages us to slow down and pay attention to our surroundings, which enhances mindfulness. This increased presence helps us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, leading to a better emotional regulation and resilience. Improved emotional well-being. Natural settings can enhance mood and promote feelings of happiness and well-being. This is partly due to exposure to sunlight, which increases serotonin production, and the serene beauty of nature itself, which can evoke joy and contentment. Boosted mood and creativity. Nature exposure often leads to enhanced mood, which is linked to increased creative and problem-solving skills. Positive emotions broaden our thinking and encourage a more open and inventive approach to challenge. A hobby I enjoy is making jewelry, and upon discovering this fact, I was able to understand why I often prefer taking my jewelry supplies to the park or into my yard, spreading out a blanket, and crafting my jewelry creations in the fresh air. By incorporating time in nature into our lives, we can experience these emotional benefits, leading to a more balanced, peaceful, and fulfilling existence. Spending time outdoors is not just a break from routine, but a powerful way to nurture our emotional health. Here are some physical health benefits. Engaging with nature can often offer numerous physical benefits that contribute to overall health and well-being. Here are some key physical benefits. Improved cardiovascular health. Activities like walking, hiking, or cycling in nature can help improve cardiovascular fitness because these activities lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart disease, promoting a healthier circulatory system. This improved physical state can boost your energy and openness to spiritual practices. Enhanced immune function. Exposure to natural environments can boost immune function. Phytoncides, which are organic compounds emitted by plants and trees, enhance the activity of natural killer cells, a type of white blood cell that plays a critical role in the body's defense against viruses and tumors. Increased physical activity. Spending time in nature often involves physical activity, which helps improve muscle strength, flexibility, and endurance. Whether it's gardening, hiking, or simply walking, these activities contribute to overall physical fitness. Better sleep quality. Natural light exposure helps regulate our circadian rhythms, improving our sleep quality. Better sleep is crucial for physical recovery, mood regulation, mental clarity, and focus, which is essential for any form of spiritual practice or growth. Being in nature, especially in the morning around sunrise, can help reset sleep patterns. Pain reduction. Studies have shown that exposure to nature can help reduce the perception of pain. The calming effects of nature can act as a form of distraction, lowering pain sensitivity and promoting faster recovery. Weight management. Engaging in outdoor activities burns more calories and can support weight management efforts. Activities like hiking, biking, or even leisurely walking in nature can increase expenditure in a pleasant and sustainable way. Improved vision. Regular time spent outdoors, often, especially for children, has been associated with reduced risk of developing myopia, nearsightedness. The natural light and practice of focusing on distant objects can encourage healthier eye development. By making nature a part of our regular lives, we can enjoy these physical benefits, which contribute to a healthier and more active lifestyle. Nature not only rejuvenates the mind and spirit, but also plays a vital role in maintaining and improving physical health. I'm going to share some resources with you guys from various organizations and institutions regarding research and studies involving the impact nature plays with our health and well being. I will provide a link for each addressed resource in the description below. So the first one comes from yale.edu, written by Jim Robbins, published January 9th, 2020, entitled Ecopsychology: How Immersion in Nature Benefits Your Health. A growing body of research points to the beneficial effects that exposure to the natural world has on health, reducing stress and promoting healing. Now, policymakers, employers, and healthcare providers are increasingly considering the human need for nature and how they plan and operate. For example, researchers and policymakers now talk about park deserts in urban areas. Cities are adding or enhancing parks, and schools and other institutions are being designed with large windows and access to trees and green space, or blue space, as in aquatic environments. Businesses are increasingly aware of the desire among employees for access to green spaces. The number of forest schools, which have long been tradition in Scandinavia and where much of the learning takes place in natural settings in the outdoors, has mushroomed in the United States, up to 500% since 2012. Oregon recently passed a ballot measure to raise money for outdoor schools, and the state of Washington just became the first state to license outdoor preschools, where much of the play and learning occurs outside. And the TPL, Trust for Public Lands, has just finished a 7-year project to map the parks of the U.S. with the aim of identifying places in need of parkland. They've mapped 14,000 communities, 86% of the nation, and looked at who does and doesn't live within a 10-minute walk of a park. The organization has a 10-minute walk campaign to work with mayors across the United States to make sure all people have that kind of access. How cool is that? And an increasing number of healthcare providers are also embracing the back to nature paradigm. One organization, ParkRx America, founded by Robert Czar of Unity Healthcare in Washington, D.C., declares its mission to decrease the burden of chronic disease increase health and happiness, and foster environmental stewardship by virtue of prescribing nature during the routine delivery of healthcare by a diverse group of healthcare professionals. The organization has 10,000 parks in its prescribing platform. Here is a direct quote from mentalhealth.org. Our relationship with nature, how much we notice, think about, and appreciate our natural surroundings, is critical in supporting good mental health and preventing distress. So, in my research, numerous studies have shown that spending time in nature has a positive impact on our human health, including improved mental well being, reduced stress, better cognitive function, increased physical activity, and even potential benefits for the immune system, with research indicating that people who regularly access green spaces tend to report higher levels of happiness and overall life satisfaction, while also experiencing lower rates of depression and anxiety. One such study from Nature.com and the Scientific Reports Journal, an article on health benefits from nature experiences depending on dose. So the results suggest that nature experiences in urban green spaces may be having a considerable impact on population health, and that these benefits could be higher if more people were engaged in nature experiences. Specifically, the results suggest that up to further 7% of depression cases and 9% of high blood pressure cases could be prevented if all the city residents were to visit green spaces at least once a week for an average duration of 30 minutes or more. The results also showed nature experiences, if in casual nature, could simultaneously lead to a suite of health benefits for mental health, depression, physical health, high blood pressure, social health, social cohesion, and positive behavior. The cumulative cost savings on all health outcomes could be immense if this behavioral change was targeted. From the American Psychology Association come a couple of studies that were conducted. One from the Journal of Environmental Psychology. Experimental findings show how impressive nature's healing powers can be. Just a few moments of green can perk up a tired brain. In one example, Australian researchers asked students to engage in a dull, attention-draining task in which they pressed a computer key when certain numbers flashed on the screen. Students who looked out at a flowering green roof for 40 seconds midway through the task made significantly fewer mistakes than the students who were asked to pause for 40 seconds to gaze at a concrete rooftop. Also, proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America, say that 5 times fast, suggests that when children get outside, it leaves a lasting impression. In a study of residents in Denmark, research used satellite data to assess people's exposure to green space from birth to age 10, which they compared longitudinal data on individual mental health outcomes. The researchers examined data from more than 900,000 residents born between 1985 and 2003. They found that the children who lived in neighborhoods with more green space had a reduced risk of many psychiatric disorders later in life, including depression, mood disorders, schizophrenia, eating disorders, and substance use disorder. For those with the lowest level of green space exposure during childhood, the risk of developing mental illness was 55% higher than for those who grew up with abundant green space. Let's shift tracks slightly. Are you ready to be taken on a brief journey to experience for yourself the benefits of allowing your attention to focus on nature? We'll take a moment to connect with the nature around us and find a sense of balance and peace. First, find a comfortable position. Whether you're sitting in a garden, standing on a balcony, or even near a window that allows you the view of some natural element. Close your eyes gently if it feels comfortable, or keep a soft gaze on your surroundings if you're unable to close your eyes. Start by taking a few deep breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose, filling your lungs with air. Hold your breath for a moment, and then exhale gently through your mouth. Repeat this a few times, allowing each breath to bring you into the present moment. Now, open your awareness to the natural elements around you. As you breathe in, notice the scents in the air. Perhaps you smell flowers, fresh grass, or even the distinct freshness of earth after rain. Listen to the sounds nature offers, the rustling leaves, the singing of birds, or the gentle whisper of the wind. Allow the sounds around you to fill your awareness. Open your eyes and look closely at what surrounds you. Notice colors, patterns, and textures. Perhaps it's the vibrant green of leaves, the intricate lines of tree bark, or the soft movement of clouds in the sky. Choose one element of nature to focus on, a flower, a leaf, or a distant tree. Observe it closely. Notice its shape, color, and any movement. How does it exist in this moment? And what do you appreciate about it? As you focus, let go of any wandering thoughts. Bring your full attention back to this natural element whenever your mind drifts. This renewed focus can help rebalance and center your mind. Now, take a moment to reflect on anything you discovered during this exercise. Acknowledge any peace, joy, or insight that arose while connecting with nature. As we prepare to end this exercise, cultivate a sense of gratitude for the beauty of nature, for this moment, and for the ability to connect with the world around you. When you're ready, bring your attention back to the present space you're in. Wiggle your fingers and toes, take a deep breath, and if your eyes are closed, gently open them. I want to thank you for taking this mindful journey with me. I hope this exercise brings a sense of peace, balance, and tranquility to your day. Remember, the natural world is always there to help you find peace and clarity. While your attention and mind are more at ease, I would like to share some quotes with you. Here are a few quotes from famous Western writer Henry David Thoreau. An early morning walk is a blessing for the whole day. I believe there is a subtle magnetism in nature, which, if we unconsciously yield to it, will direct us aright. I think that I cannot preserve my health and spirits unless I spend 4 hours a day at least, and it is commonly more than that, sauntering through the woods and over the hills and fields, absolutely free from all worldly engagements. It is the marriage of the soul with nature that makes the intellect fruitful and gives birth to imagination. The late Apostle Elder M. Russell Ballard emphasizes the importance of engaging with nature when he exclaimed, "To truly reverence the Creator, we must appreciate His creations. We need to plan to take time to observe the marvels of nature. In a world consumed by busyness, Elder Ballard advised people to stop and smell the roses as a means to reconnect with God, others, and themselves. One of my favorite people of all time, John Muir, who is the founder of America's national parks, wrote of an experience of profound spiritual awakening while tending a flock of sheep in the Sierra foothills in 1868. Described by Tim Flanders in his article Divine Wilderness, written for The Ecologist, he writes and quotes Muir. One day, with the hills erupting with new plant life, Muir had an experience of the hollow suddenly overflowing with sunlight, of an unspeakable richness, as though pouring from a fountain. Transported in a moment of rapture, he felt himself merging with the land and with the light. You cannot feel yourself, he later wrote of the incident. Presently, you lose all consciousness of your own separate existence. You blend with the landscape and become part and parcel of nature. Here is one of my favorite quotes of all time, which some of you may know, spoken by Muir. Into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. Even now, speaking this quote, a rush of energy flows through my body, flooding me with stillness and instilling a sense of euphoria. With this being the month of January, I would like to share with you guys a tradition I started a number of years ago for my birthday, in which I rent a cabin or something similar, nestled within the forest or the woods, to give myself sacred time to disconnect from the stimulation of our society and reconnect with my true self. The self I rediscover when I am immersed in nature, my true nature. I am planning that trip now. So, for a brief recap of this episode, the main benefits of time spent in and with nature are spiritual, including insight, awareness, mindfulness, presence, openness, and receptivity. Mental, including reduced stress, reduced anxiety and depression, improved mood and well-being, enhanced focus and creativity, and cognitive function. Physical, including better sleep, improved cardiovascular health, and boosted immune system. I encourage you to make nature a part of your spiritual growth journey. You can do this by exploring local natural spots such as parks and gardens. Many cities and towns have parks and gardens and botanical gardens that offer tranquil escape from urban environments. These spots are great for leisurely walks, picnics, or quiet reflection. Nature trails and reserves. Check for nearby nature trails, wildlife preserves, or state parks. These areas provide ample opportunities for hiking, bird watching, and experiencing diverse ecosystems. Beaches and lakes. Take me there, I wanna go there. For those near coastlines or large bodies of water, beaches and lakes often offer beautiful settings for relaxation, meditation, and water-based activities. Mountains and forests. If accessible, mountains and forests offer perfect retreat for those of you seeking solitude and adventure. These places are ideal for hiking, camping, and immersing yourself in the serene wilderness. Rivers and streams. Even small rivers or streams can provide a peaceful natural setting for reflection and mindful practices. And for you urban and city dwellers, here are some options. Community gardens. So many urban areas have community gardens where residents can actually participate in gardening and enjoy the peace of the green space. These areas are often free to the public, and you just have to get in contact with the organizer to sign up to ensure that multiple plots are not being leased out to the same people. Also, rooftop gardens and terraces. So some buildings feature rooftop gardens, which can offer a unique urban experience. These spaces are often designed for relaxation and can provide a quiet escape with a view. Green belts and urban oases. Explore any green belts, urban oases, or city planned green spaces that offer natural respite amidst the hustle and bustle. Sorry, I get tripped up over my words sometimes. Nature walks or tree-lined streets. So even if you say there's nothing like that around you, even just walking on a tree-lined street can provide a sense of connection to nature. Urban planners often create paths and walkways that enhance the city's scenery with greenery. Just be sure that if you're walking along the sidewalk and you're staring up at the trees, to watch your feet also. We don't want any of you tripping and falling. Indoor nature. So you can incorporate elements of nature into your home or workspace by using plants, water features, or natural light. Bringing nature indoors can also provide mental health benefits and a sense of calmness. One of the things I really enjoy doing in my home is I get those little glass or crystal sun catcher balls that hang, and when the light hits them, they just emanate rainbows all over. And for you that are not rainbow fans, that's perfectly fine. So by utilizing these accessible natural resources, you can experience the mental, physical, and spiritual benefits of connecting with nature, even amidst an urban setting. So I want you to share your experiences in the comments, share and tag this podcast on any other social media platforms you may have to help inspire others to do the same. Let's show one another how returning to nature can return us home to our true selves. Subscribe to keep connected with future content and join the Facebook group, The North Star Within, for more direct interaction with myself, fellow listeners, and a community of like-minded people here to support one another. As Ram Dass says, we are all just walking each other home.